into our devotional series entitled Anthem, a Psalm for Every Season, where we match this with our sermon series that we preach on Sunday mornings. And today we're getting into the specific seasons of life. And we're going to begin with the battle season. Our psalm to remember when we're going through the battles of this life is Psalm 144. Now, I could have chosen multiple psalms. And in fact, Psalms 144 is a almost copy of Psalm 18. It's a Davidic psalm. And the context of this psalm comes from David's deliverance, a lot of scholars believe, from his battle with his son, Absalom. So I'm just going to read the first 3 verses of Psalm 144. It says, "Praise be to the Lord my rock, who trained my hands for war, my fingers for battle. He's my loving God and my fortress, my stronghold and my deliverer, my shield in whom I take refuge, who subdues people under me. Lord, what are human beings that you care for them? Mere mortals that you think of them." The humility there in King David in this battle is key. But our main focus today and our bottom line for today is battles are won before they begin. Battles are won before they begin. And I don't know what battle you're facing. It might be a financial hardship. It might be some relationship issue. It might be dealing with, why did my loved one pass away? Or why did God perform a miracle in this family and not in my family? So you're battling, man, God, are you even real? But I want to get to a pretty big struggle, especially here in America. The battle we face is within, with our mental health. Did you know 1 in 5 Americans struggles with mental health? Did you know the main reason for ER visits other than childbirth is mental health issues? It's this eternal struggle. But God speaks to this struggle, saying, listen, you don't have to struggle with anxiety, with depression, which is at an all-time high. What do we do about this? Because the struggle is real. Even in my own life, I deal with anxiety issues. But for me at least, it comes because I forget how to fight. I forget that, listen, Jesus has overcome the world. Let me just read you this, and this is found on the back of my outline. But I end with John 16:33, and this is the message. "I've told you all this so that trusting me," you hear that key? "In every battle, in every outcome, we need to trust God for it. You will be unshakable and assured, deeply at peace." You can have peace in every battle, Jesus says. "In this godless world, you will continue to experience difficulties." It doesn't matter if you believe in God or not. Difficulties in this life will come because we're living in a fallen world. But then Jesus says this, one of the keys to the battle internally that we have. "But take heart." It's a heart matter here. "I've conquered the world." This word conquer, it's found with the word victory, because Jesus is victorious, meaning you will struggle, you will have battles, but remember, ultimately the victory belongs to God. So how do we do this? We need to put on the full armor, because remember, not only has Jesus already won the victory and Satan has been defeated, which we need to remember, but also God will always equip you with the tools to be victorious in every battle. And King David talks about this, that God is his deliverer, God is his rescuer. In the midst of the battle, David doesn't forget who God is, and we can't forget who God is either. And I want to close with the Apostle Paul. And a lot of you remember, this is the NIV version of putting on the full armor of God, and really how we can find victory, and how David found victory even before entering the battles because he was properly equipped. Listen to this. "Finally, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power," not your power, his power. Another key to finding victory in the battles we face. No matter what the battle is, anxiety, depression, drugs, alcohol, porn addiction, whatever it is. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. See where the source of the battle is? The devil. The source of your battle is Satan, and he wants you to lose. But then Paul goes on to write, for our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Therefore, put on the full armor of God so that when the day of evil comes, when battle comes, you may be able to stand your ground after you have done everything to stand. Stand firm then with the belt of truth buckled around your waist, with the breastplate of righteousness in place, and with your feet fitted with the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace. In addition to this, take up the shield of faith, which you can extinguish all the flaming arrows that the devil shoots your way. Take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, and pray in the Spirit on all occasions. You hear it? Pray in the Spirit. If our battle is in the Spirit, we need to pray in the Spirit because we'll find victory in Jesus. Remember, all of our battles are won before they begin because Jesus has already had the victory. Lean into your battle because there's victory and there's ways of victory through Jesus Christ in that battle. And then go tell the world about the victory in Jesus you have. God bless.